Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the GESC South American Qualifiers. We're going to be taking a look at game number 2 here. It's Infamous facing off against Mad Kings. I'm Lyrical, joined as well by the wonderful Aosin Dota. My man, how you doing? You excited for game number 2?
Yeah, always excited to watch more Dota, especially since I need to kind of brush up on my my Dota. It's been a while for me.
Been a little while. Been enjoying the. I mean, the last game was a stomp. We got to keep it real.
That was true.
It was a rough one, but I think that you take a look at the way these qualifiers have gone, and it's not completely unexpected. I think that South America in particular, like the two best teams that are in this, SG and Infamous, and they're dominating all the games they play.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's kind of how it's always been in the South American scene, in my opinion. There's only ever, like, usually from my experience, there's only ever like one team that's doing really well.
Right.
But I mean, seeing two teams up there and they're actually, pretty on par with each other. I mean, that's always a good sign of things.
Radiant team.
Yeah, I would say so. Doom now also going to get taken. So we've got the tiny first pick overall by Infamous. We're on Radiant again, and Shadow Shaman Doom. Doom is kind of a peculiar one. He's I feel like if you can make good use of his ultimate, take out one person, that's solid, remaining. But like right off the bat, is that really what you want to start with? Like, he's not great against Tiny, right? The status resistance kind of makes it a little bit awkward.
Yeah, I mean, while that is the case, I guess they have something in mind for this Doom. Obviously, you don't always have to Doom the Tiny. You can always go for someone else. Doom, one of the most annoying spells in the game, just takes that one character out of the game. So, you have 4 more potential targets coming up for you.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair enough. Well, second pick now, looking at it for Infamous. The bands, Clockwork, Omni Knight Tusk, Ogre, Razor, and the Night Stalker. So the same bands as last time, I believe. And we're looking to see Witch Doctor now. So one thing I was kind of thinking about, with the status resistance, Doom is still going to deal all of its damage, as well as Infernal Blade. It just does it in a shorter period of time. And sometimes you can pair that together with something like a Maledict, and that's the way you deal with the big tanky heroes. So this could be a bit of a deny pick, and also Witch Doctor is just solid right now. I love this guy.
Yeah, that's very true. Another thing to keep in mind too is that I think a lot of people, whenever they pick Doom, it's usually it hasn't been run off lane, or is it just like a 4?
Yeah, off lane tends to be the way that we see it nowadays.
I see. So I mean, if you run this as a support Doom, I mean, maybe they have some idea for it. Place it mid, take Infernal Blade at level 1, just beat on people.
Mm-hmm. That could be something good if they want to take it that route. Lifestealer banned out now, as well as the Viper. I guess my thought going into this game is based off of the 3 games that these teams have played against each other. Every single one of them pretty much has been a stomp, where Infamous just destroy them. So I feel like if Mad Kings want to win this, they need to like outdraft heavily. And from the very get-go, maybe Bounty Hunter's the way to do it. This is all like pick-off oriented, then split push with the Shaman wards, find track kills. There's an opportunity here.
The thing I've learned from experience as well is if you get demolished in the first game and you feel like you're outmatched, the best route to take isn't to try to outsmart them or outdraft them or outplay them. It's to just go crazy, do dumb stuff. Don't really think about anything, just have fun, and that usually seems to work. I wouldn't even be surprised. They had a DK safe lane last game. Go crazy, go safe lane Doom, go safe lane Bounty Hunter. Just do something that your opponents will never predict, and it might turn out better than what you would normally achieve by, trying to play normally, I suppose.
Yeah, well, like I said, they played earlier, and last time that these two teams met, they got destroyed in game number 1. They went a little bit crazy. They took a Brood mid, and then, like I said, he did 1,100 damage on a Brood Mother. It's the lowest damage dealt in the whole patch, and lowest damage dealt by Brood Mother since the 7.0 change. I got a little bit of help with the statistics, so it was a rough game. Might need to figure some more stuff out.
I mean, if you think about it, 1,100 damage can be achieved by just spawning spiderlings on someone 4 times, and you'll probably get close to that. It's like 1,000 damage if you were to do that.
Yeah.
So to have only 1,100, it means you only casted your abilities like 4 times.
I know. It was not great. Basically, he just got destroyed in the laning phase. They kept on following him with the Sand King, and then he had to go to the jungle. And then, like, they just gave up. And they're like, we're done. It's over. We're not having it anymore.
They just need to go, balls to the walls. Just pull out some more random, crazy, fun stuff. It might have a greater impact here.
Team pick.
Although, keep in mind, they do need something that synergizes with the Bounty Hunter. And Tinker is not a bad start. You track people, you can constantly hit rockets. It's all right.
Yeah, definitely. Well, other things to kind of keep our eyes on here is it's going to help them to hold high ground. I'm pretty sure that Tinker would have been banned out if they had just left it until that final stage. And it feels like this has been what we've seen a lot out of the South American qualifiers. You have one team that's more like defend high ground, split push, find pickoffs. The other team is team fight, team fight, team fight. And with an Earth Spirit, Witch Doctor, and Tiny, it feels like they're already heavily winning in that regard. Do they need to get any tower push, or how do you deal with a Tinker?
How do you deal with a Tinker?
Yeah.
I mean, one of the best ways, in my opinion, is just make his laning phase horrendous, and then have a hero that can pick him off when he tries to catch up in the jungle.
Dire team back.
Okay.
And I mean, they're off to a good start already, right? They got the Earth Spirit, one of the most annoying support heroes to deal with from the mid lane. And then if your Tiny I'm going to assume this is a safe lane Tiny, he's going to go for that same build, pick up the Shadow Blade, put some deep wards in, and wait for that Tinker to try to farm the jungle and then just pick him off there.
Remaining.
Okay. I like it. I mean, obviously, it's tough to play the Vision game against the Bounty Hunter,
5
but
seconds remaining.
there's a high probability they can make it happen, as the PL is going to get taken as well now. So, kind of a interesting little look. I guess with the Earth Spirit versus Bounty Hunter, what's the dynamic there? Because they're both heroes that want to roam around and make stuff happen early.
Kind of comes down to the vision. You just have to predict where the Bounty Hunter is going to want to go. You just kind of identify where you're weakest at and kind of just read his movements, follow the Bounty Hunter. I think as long as you follow the Bounty Hunter, there's not much you can really do. And I think having your Bounty Hunter slowed down is a lot more significant versus a Earth Spirit that's kind of trading that, not getting any levels.
Radiant team
Right.
ban.
Well, next ban out, Bat Rider, which is great at being able to find the Tinker. Probably looking for an offlaner here. Clockwork has already been banned out. What else is good against Tinker in the offlane?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Bad Rider is a really good ban because that's one of the heroes that might prove to be an issue for the Tinker.
Yeah.
Radiant team
But
pick.
I think Infamous, just to be on the safe side, they might want another catch for this Tinker.
Right.
Maybe they could do something, out of the ordinary. Go aggro tri-lane, for example, and still pick up a mid-storm, for example.
That could be cool. I like
10
that.
seconds remaining.
There isn't a whole lot of lockdown
5
outside
seconds
of the
remaining.
Doom and Shaman, which is the nice part, but those are really good lockdown between them.
Yeah, it's like if you get caught, you're probably dead.
Yeah. Storm does not like to be doomed.
5 seconds
Dire
left.
team pick.
Whoa! Oh, were they just gonna run? Okay. So you were thinking that they could maybe switch that up, but I like this pick a lot. Nyx Assassin is so freaking good against Tinker.
Yeah, Nyx Assassin is definitely very good against Tinker, but at the same time,
10
a
seconds
really
remaining.
good Tinker can always, to a great extent,
5
dodge a
seconds
Nyx Assassin
remaining.
Yeah.
almost the entire game. So he's gonna have to be very careful. Both sides are gonna have to, play chess outside of the game, pretty much, just dodge and catch each other.
Well, and now last pick for Mad Kings. I've said it before, but it does feel like oftentimes the mid player is one of the standouts for them. Sven is the last pick. All right, Stack Taker and Heavy Farmer. This looks like a well-rounded draft. My worry is it doesn't look like an outdraft, and Infamous is still a team that it's just so hard to play against. And every time that they've played, it feels like they just lose really easily in the laning stage.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I think for Mad Kings this time around, I think their draft is a lot better.
Okay.
They definitely have the tools to win this game, in my opinion. It's like a infinitely better draft than last game, at least. So they just have to be they have to be really careful to not let their Tinker just get steamrolled in the early game. I think that's like the most important thing. And then as long as their Sven is able to do well in the safe lane, Tinker is able to get up to the Boots of Travel at a decent time, and then finish the Blink at a decent time. They're actually in a pretty good spot to just fight throughout the entire game. But I think a lot of the infamous game plan here is like, if the Tiny gets off to a snowball effect again, kind of like last game, where he just gets free farm, goes for Shadow Blade, then there might be quite a bit of problems for Mad King's side.
All right, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's game 2 in this final day of the South American qualifiers. We've been casting a heck of a lot of this stuff over the past couple days, and we are getting ready for a finish. The winner of this is going to move on to face SG. So if you guys are interested, as we see a little tree get tossed, if you guys are interested in sticking around for that one as well, it's going to be a best of 5. Most likely it's going to be Infamous, but Mad Kings could still pull an upset here, and the aptly named Invisible Man has been a terror on this bounty hunter for them whenever they get an opportunity to play it.
I'm just watching him throw trees around.
Yeah.
So I thought this was going to be a mid PL, but it looks like it's going to be a safe lane PL and a mid Tiny.
Huh. Yeah, a little different. Now Mad Kings do catch sight of that as well, since Invisible Man was able to see the PL heading over.
30 seconds.
Do you like that decision?
I mean, we're just gonna have to see how they, go with this lane. I think they're just gonna do what they did last game, go with the dual lane setup, Tiny and Witch Doctor in the mid lane, and then potentially Earth Spirit. I just assumed that they were gonna put the PL in the mid lane because it's a lot safer when you're against a bounty hunter, right? If he pops out, you can just doppelganger away to safety. Tiny doesn't exactly have that option.
The battle begins.
Roll in. There was a stun coming out as well.
Yeah, both sides stunning each other, trying to get the bounty rune. Stun is gonna win that one out.
Good recognition there by Invisible Man to not get the right click there. He would have died as he checks the inventory, sees there's dust as well as the sentry ward, and it was a good play by the Earth Spirit as well. He rolled in to make sure that there wasn't a bounty sitting on the rune. So all in all, bounty playing it safe. He does see the Earth Spirit here, and many heroes mid. This could get dangerous really quickly as the rolling comes. They miss the roll. They do have shackles available. No, they don't have Ether Shock. Why doesn't he have shackles?
Not too sure. I think they're just trying to kind of like punish each other.
Huh.
Just harass each other, not really expecting anything to happen other than just getting in damage. It is kind of hard to get kills on both sides right now. Like, if you get shackled, Tiny's about to hit level 2, and then has a way to disable that.
Right.
And Earth Spirit on the other side also has a stun for it. So.
Got it.
But look at these Ether Shock. Earth Spirit, 200 life, has to be very careful now.
Kind of keeping my eyes at the meantime on the Nyx assassin, who's able to pull a basically double wave almost back to his tower, it looks like, and we'll be able to connect most of it as well with that creep camp. So a good bunch of experience coming his way. It's probably going to push underneath the tower completely.
Yeah, it's going to have a great time here. Look at how many creeps there are. Oh my goodness.
That is ridiculous.
Oh, they're trying to connect the pole.
Almost able to get it. The stun is there as well. It's a lot of damage here, but the Impale is going to come out, and they connect a couple of those creeps away, but this is still a ton of experience going to the next assassin. So a great start there for Infamous.
Yeah, this is kind of how you play the off lane now. Pull the whole creep wave.
Yeah. Still going to have another one right here as well. But early start to this. Looking fairly good. What else do we have across the other lanes? Sven has been able to have a nice time for himself. Tiny and Tinker are about even. So all in all, this game is looking a heck of a lot better than it did last time for Mad Kings.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're definitely happy with how this laning phase is going for sure. Like the Tinker is able to kind of have like an actual 1v1, and Sven getting a good amount of farm in the safe lane. So they manage to keep this up. They're gonna be in fighting shape when mid game comes around.
Yeah. Hale there, not able to get the deny after the fact, so stun comes out, levels up Spike Carapace. Ooh, this play there by the Shaman, just a little bit off the mark, and that maybe could have been something. Yeah, you gotta hit that one. That's it's really unfortunate. Might be able to get it a second time though. We'll have Shackles here, Spike Carapace still on cooldown, and maybe a chance for a kill. Does go. First blood drawn by the Sven.
Very nicely done. Gonna be right next to the tower as well, but I don't think they have enough creeps to do damage to this. I think at this point you want to help out the other lanes instead. Oh, Earth Spirit gets scouted out.
To try and roll, goes for the kick. They're still sort of blocking his path here. He realizes now that the bounty hunter's behind him, gonna try and walk in front so he can't roll away. With the Scorched Earth, this should be a chance for a kill. He's got boots.
Yeah. He's just playing it safe. He doesn't want to roll just in case the bounty hunter's in front of him.
Yeah. Moving in to try and contest for the rune.
Fortunes change.
Bounty hunter tried to snipe the courier, but not gonna get that. I'm gonna steal the invis and try to kill him again. Oh, he blocked it. Uh-oh.
All right, this is pretty
He can
good
still
now.
kick him though.
Yeah. Good recognition there. Can still chase if they want and slow down. This is maybe going to be a kill. Hits him as well. Mid lane, there's a battle going on also. Almost going to be able to take down that Tinker. He is going to live through it and roll away Earth Spirit. So no kills either mid or in the jungle.
Just tossing, tree tossing. This Tiny is really funny.
They'd love to be able to find a kill on him.
Look at this Nyx. He just. Oh, let's see if he's gonna do that S4 or the Fatsa play. Oh, I love this offlane play. Look at this.
So what's he do?
So he pulls the wave.
Yeah.
And then he singles out. He singles out the range creep, so only the range creep aggro. So the range creep gets denied, and then he still has the entire wave with him.
That's pretty great.
I think he does. So let's see if he does it again here. I think since he has the whole wave, he might not.
Okay.
But let's see. He might let it go again to get the creep wave closer to him. So there you go.
That is super good. Wow, that's
Range
awesome.
Full deny, and then catapult full deny, and he's gonna get creep wave coming into tower, get EXP here. The offlane is so obnoxious.
You're not a safe lane player, right? Or maybe you are. I don't remember.
Wait, me?
Do you play?
I don't play this. I don't play safe lane or off lane. I just it's support. But I mean, even as a support, this is the most obnoxious thing ever.
Yeah, it's true. Keeps on being able to deny out waves, getting a ton of experience. Well, bottom lane though, maybe a battle of Bruin. They find the shackles onto one. Creep wave still tanking it. They're not going to be able to find anything from it. One more Ether Shock, get some experience and gold, but that's going to be about the out of it. Only one kill so far.
Yeah, it's not exactly easy to get kills on the map here. A lot of these heroes are just so difficult to gank. Like Tiny, has a ton of HP, and they don't really have any right clickers, so a lot of their damage is going to come from nukes. And because he has raindrops as well as, a max health pool of 1100, he's hard to gank. Same with PL, you can always doppelganger away, and Nyx Assassin, your only real target, also very hard to catch because of Spike Carapace. So both sides just not exactly able to find the kill. Oh, Invisible Man.
Yeah,
not invisible
found him
anymore.
out. Good scan there, able to get him, and Shackles trying to walk away. Is it going to be enough? Nope, Toss comes out. Now running away. Almost able to get that kill, trying to hide in the trees. It's not enough, and now the Doom's showing up as well. They're going to find themselves another one. Nyx Assassin with this first rotation in might be able to find a kill here if Tinker sticks around a little bit too long. They're walking forward, looking for the opening. Catch it, Pale. No, he doesn't have enough. No man in the tank.
And the Earth Spirit managed to get away from the Doom as well as the Rasta. Some great plays from the Earth Spirit. He's probably going to deny himself. No. Going to run the long way. Does have one more roll. Oh.
Almost found him.
Radiant's
Ooh.
top tower is under attack.
He's gone.
Radiant
He's out of there.
structures are fortified.
He's
What a
not
guy.
out of the woods yet. Doesn't have a TP, so
Is he gonna try and
look at
roll
this.
and stun? Is he going for this?
he is.
Radiant's
What?
top tower
Oh, he
is
messed
under
up.
attack.
What?
No, he got it. He got it.
All right, he got there in the end. Now time to roll away, buddy. Get out of dodge. That was some sick play by the Earth Spirit.
Yeah. His escape was really great. I mean, that gank was like,
Yeah, that's a good point.
that was a mistake. Yeah, he dropped the rock before. I mean, he hit the kick before dropping the rocks and dropped the rocks where he was aiming to kick, but still got the kill. Haste. Free Witch Doctor kill, maybe.
Yeah,
Nothing in return.
he's gone.
You died well.
I'd already used the cast because they were trying to chase, and now Sven, who is top net worth, is going to continue to accelerate that farm. Mask of Madness done. Doesn't have stacks, and there is vision on
Radiant's
them, so
middle tower is under
it's
attack.
the one downside right now for them. But Mad King's looking amazing after a really rough game number 1.
Definitely. I think they should definitely put some more focus into these ancient camps though. Like, they have not stacked at all for this Sven, and if you're not stacking for a Sven, I mean, I feel like you're really wasting its potential.
Right.
You
Yeah,
can just so much if you stack.
one of the things that we saw the other day when there was a lot of Medusa being played was that they would stack the medium camps at the beginning, so that way Medusa could actually take those, and then they would come back afterwards and stack the ancients. But there's not really any stacking going on. These heroes have had to be like more aggressive and movement oriented around the map. Oh, courier snipe. Nick's looking for it, and
Got it.
Dire's
we'll be able
courier
to get it.
has been killed.
Sniping courier is actually so good at this stage of the game. It's like so much gold. Nothing even compares. Oh, and they know the bounty hunter is here as well. Maybe they can turn this into a kill. Doom is getting gone on right now though.
Chance. Spike
Not much in
Carapace,
terms
well
of
played.
damage.
Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. He's got stick charges, and now decided to turn it as well. They've got the shackles if they want to go for it. No wards as of yet. Just going to hit him with the Ether Shock, dodge away from the stun. There's going to be one of the Spirit Lances going out as well. Onto the Doom. Cast connects. Goes back to the Bounty Hunter. That signals that he's in the area. Doppelganger as well to turn it back around. Invisible alive on nothing. Roll forward. Not quite there. Can he hit a stun? He has it again in a second. They have an idea that he's maybe there. No.
Regeneration.
By the skin of his teeth, he gets out.
Sometimes the best move is to not do anything at all. I think if he continued running, he actually might have been hit by that roll and died. A nice escape from him there. Still, I think this is like really important for the Dire because like they're basically maintaining, like keeping the game at dead even, which is really good considering they have like a bounty hunter that isn't online yet.
Right.
Yeah, once this bounty hunter hits 6, like, they can really make a lot happen.
Oh, and killing this tiny here would be tremendous. They're walking forward for it, looking for the opening, and have Doom available as well if they want to go for it. Kind of stacking the stuns together there, but still taking the damage and falling down dead. Another big pickoff as Mad Kings pulling it back.
All right, this bounty hunter needs to get his level 6. Like, stay. I think he needs to stay mid lane, and just wait here for level 6. Get 6 somehow. Bounty hunter.
Yeah,
Looks like he's gonna go top lane to finish it. Nyx assassin though, looking at this mid lane.
this could be good. It's gonna wear out before the Tinker comes back into lane. He wants to hit these creep camps first. Probably a good decision. I think it's a little bit too scary right now with Nyx off the map, and they also had that Sentry Ward down. So, excuse me, that's the Radiant Sentry Ward.
Dire's middle
Going into
tower
here now.
is under attack.
It's done.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Next there,
Hello.
roll forward, stun to follow. Can they get it? The turnaround again. They make him pay, and Tinker is winning.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
That's the dangers of trying to gank on top of Fountain. They
Oh
didn't catch
my
him, they
god,
did
they
catch
got him. Oh, that feels real bad.
him. Or real good.
That's
Good
true.
Dire.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and while all this is happening, Bounty Hunter is just like, yep, I'm gonna hit creeps. It's level 7, and getting close to energy booster. So, track is now online. Do they have the tools to find the pickoffs though? I mean, that's like the one weakness I feel like they have. Like, Sven is, going to go for the farming route, and Tinker is also going to be going for the farming route. Like, both of these heroes just cannot function without items. So
Right.
even though they have track, there's not exactly the greatest amount of follow-up for these kills. It's going to really come down to how well this Bounty Hunter, Doom, as well as Shadow Shaman movement is going to be. Like, they need to coordinate their ganks really well, and even then, they might still need like a TP from the Tinker to shoot off a missile or two.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, is it the Blink Dagger for Tinker that allows him to actually start, like, fighting, or does he need another item on top of that?
I think you just want to start getting in onto the bounty kills or the track kills when you get your Blink online.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool,
until then, I don't think you really care about too much unless, they're fighting underneath your tower. Other than that, just focus on farming, finish your Blink Dagger before you try anything else.
Sounds like a plan. And likewise, the Sven going for the Sanjin Yasha. This is one of those games, right? Like, you look at him, he's top of the CS, 112, has just maximum net worth, all the farming items that he could start to want, and he's just feeling like he has a completely free game because it's kind of these other heroes that are just making space for him.
Yeah, that's the playing carry as a captain role.
Fair enough. I like it. I mean, it didn't work out for him last time. Again, for anybody that's just joining us, it was a safe lane DK that Mad Kings were running, and it was very sad. Leave it at that. Mid lane, there's no way they can kill off Sven. Like, they need to bring everybody if they want to do that. Diffusal Blade is finished for the Phantom Lancer. I mean, can he start to get involved? How scary is this PL right now?
I mean, at this stage, if a PL has a diffusal and he's able to hit you for free, I mean, he's gonna do quite a bit of damage to you. Like, if this Tinker gets caught out, it's over for him.
Track is online, though. They got to be careful here. Toss away, don't want to get hit. Shuriken bounces, Invisible Man chasing, able to find that kill. Burn through the mana, though, impales off the mark. And even though they got that diff blade on PL, they lost too early.
Yeah, that was definitely not the fight they wanted to take, getting caught out like that. Gonna try to find some more, but nothing around the area. Gonna go Shrine up, and that's 2 track kills going their way. I mean, this is the beginning of the snowball. With just 2 kills, that was a 800 gold swing.
I mean, the thing, though, at the end of the day, you got to keep your eye out for this Nyx, because he's got the butterfly and the Yasha. So, scary stuff. Fight recap bug? No? Okay.
I was like, what are you talking about?
You're having none of it. I love the fight.
I was like,
recap
what?
bug.
Has Lyrical finally lost it?
Radiant are scanning.
But yeah, that's a great bug. I just completely avoid using it now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to waste my time. I just look at the gold swing and that's it. Oh. More drop. Find the Nyx Assassin. This is gonna be a Doom.
They do
And
stun him. He's got a
another-
lot of regen. He might be able to live here. The turnaround, the roll away. No.
Deny him.
Oh, no, even better.
Just kidding.
Give him a shower. He's going to run away now, and looks like he is going to live. Still tracked up, though. Got to be careful. They do
but
find
they find
another
the
kill.
PL.
Yeah, that's a bad
And
one.
they're gonna go for more. They get caught out. They're getting
Oh,
sandwiched
God.
here.
No, it's really bad. The missiles are coming in. They're all starting to fall. They do get a stun onto one, but it's not going to matter. And now they have another triple kill for the Sven. They're all going
Oh,
down.
he doesn't have mana to track. Wait for it.
Oh, no. They
Why
just wanna
didn't you
end
wait
it.
for it?
That's fair enough. That's a good question. Reported Tinker.
There's no way he didn't. They needed to kill him immediately. They needed to wait 1 second for another track.
Damn. So what is that? That's like 2,500 gold swing. It's a 5,000 gold lead right now. They've got wards, and this is what we were talking about. If Mad Kings are going to hope to win this game, they need to play out of their minds, and they got to have a really good draft, and they've got both of those things.
Yeah, and I mean the best part about it is like, despite them losing so hard in the previous game, they're not really showing any signs of hesitation or anything. They're just going in, which is what you really need to see from a team that wants to come back.
Right. Bounty Hunter playing so forward right now. Finished off his Urn, about to hit that level 10 mark. Well, getting towards his first talent, and Blink Dagger done on the Tinker as he's thinking about going forward into the Kaya. This could be a very dangerous couple of moments here as we just see another kill. Just happening all over the place. Right now, if you're Radiant, how do you sort of stabilize?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You have to like find pickoff somewhere. I don't think you want to go into a farming game against a team like this. Like you're against a Doom, a Bounty Hunter, a Tinker, as well as a Sven. Like,
Look at the Witch Doctor's inventory, by the way. His quick buy.
yeah, that's playing against Bounty Hunter for you. Oh, our Spirit gonna have to run away. Is he gonna still get caught? I don't think so, right? There's no way he gets caught here.
Doom. He thought about it.
Dyer's middle
He definitely
tower
thought
is
about
under
it.
attack. Radiant's bottom tower
He's just saying
has
hi, letting the rest of the team take the objective, and gonna go back to farming.
Sanjin Yasha, Blink, Mask of Madness for Sven. 11,000 net worth right now. And Infamous, while they've taken the mid-tier 1 tower, they need to get something else going here. And the only thing that they can really look to is maybe trying to take down the tier 1 top. But,
Dyer's top tower
I
is
mean, do
under
Mad
attack.
Kings come and defend that?
I think it's a little too late. Like you can see the heroes already in the lane, so you don't really want to try to set up on something like this. Just keep the lane pushed out, go for your own objective.
Radiant's middle
Gonna
tower
go for
is
mid
under
here.
attack. Top tower has fallen.
All right. Apparently,
But-
Phantom Lancer wants to build another wand. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, but the
Radiant's
thing
middle
is here, you don't want to farm against the Sven because
God.
mid lane just demolished.
Dyer's top tower is under
Like you don't, yeah, there's no reason to farm
Radiant's middle
against the
tower
Sven
is
as a
under
PL.
attack.
Like this Sven is just gonna counter you all game,
Oh,
no matter how
God,
many
he's
items you
dead.
have. Oh, that's fun.
Steven, I think this game is over.
This is a reverse of what happened just now. They might have just like done even more than they did last game. They're winning really hard right now.
This is completely over. They're like trying to go for a base trade, which is the only thing they can do, honestly. And they might be able to get a tier 3 of their own. If there is a way that Infamous pull this back, it's like one of the biggest comebacks that we've ever seen. But they're TPing back. They brought back one hero, the Tiny. But actually, going forward for more, trying to get out of there.
has fallen.
He's still left behind.
He has
and
no mana.
Blink
one
dagger.
Got him. See ya. The walk away. Oh, Invisible Man! What are you doing?
He's giggling to himself.
That is. That is an instant report. But I mean, look at the PL. He bought Shadow Blade just so he can keep the lanes pushed out. Like that's the kind of game they're in. And honestly, I feel like you're just waiting to lose with this kind of itemization. Like as this game continues on, this Sven is going to be so strong that you'll never be able to get much done as a Phantom Lancer because 2 cleaves and your entire illusion army is gone.
Right.
And since there's the Doom on the other side, your Tiny's kind of taken out of the fight as well. Even though it's a Tiny, you're still going to be out of the fight for quite some time because of Doom.
Sven has a 10-second BKB now also.
Yeah, and the thing is, you don't even have to Doom the Tiny, just Doom the Nyx Assassin. That's
Right.
like a large part of your team fight.
I was kind of wondering about the Nyx Assassin's build also, as we do see the PL get ran down. The Shadow Blade's away.
The Shadow Blade.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's very hard to spot the real one.
Yeah.
The way he's playing it, but I mean that's nice and all. You know, you didn't really do much.
Oh, good spike Carapace. Trying to burn through the mana, but it's a Doom Nyx, and he is going to be dead for sure. They start to take him down. Maybe a turnaround here. Witch Doctor ultimate out as well, just dismantling that Witch Doctor. He's gone. Dust comes out. The chase continues. Doppelganger, they bought back on the Nyx. He's trying to get
Oh,
spike
God.
Carapace. It doesn't matter because of the BKB. They're all dead. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Steven.
I don't think Shadow Blade is exactly like the greatest item against a bounty hunter. Like they have Dust and they have a bounty hunter. Like he's going to get revealed in a team fight.
Yeah.
And it's not going to make his team fighting any easier. Wait for the track. Oh, the Tiny's just giving it to them. I like this.
There's a little bit of flavor thrown in there for him. We'll call it that.
Yeah, I think this is kind of where they're done with this game. You know, the Tiny stops moving.
Yeah.
Just kind of looks at their opponents, and they're probably just like going for bathroom breaks and getting ready for the next match.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
This is This is looking like it's going to go to a game number 3. And
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
oh, PL going back to farming.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Finds himself a couple heroes. What you going to do, mister?
Dire
He's
are
just
scanning.
beelining it for the enemy jungle. Like, that's the only place he has on this map.
Maybe he can doppelganger in and steal the Aegis.
That would be pretty next level, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's see.
Nah, it's not happening.
Well, unfortunate, but well, this Fen is an even bigger problem for you now.
To the town.
Tinker Dagon.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, mid lane, Tiny jumps forward. Ava, toss, and Pale. Maybe a chance, maybe a hope, maybe a dream. It's not happening. No, so far. And, well, that might end up being a kill as the Dagons are coming out. The damage is really being defended here. They're going to kill him off. Double kill, godlike streak. Well, simultaneously, the Sven is beyond godlike. 11-0-8 with the 10-1-7 Tinker. And mid lane, they want to try and find a kill on an Invisible Man, but it's not happening either. Jump forward, one
Oh,
kill.
that burst damage.
A second round. This game is over.
I'm building a future without you in it.
All right. The short games continue.
Yeah, man.
That was a really well played game from Mad Kings. They wanted to continue their aggressive lineup this time. Or actually, I guess I wouldn't say continue their aggressive lineup. Their last lineup was so passive. This is like a complete 180 from what they were playing last game. And executed really well. 2-1-23 bounty hunter. You can't ask for more.
No, absolutely. And 30-6, a total overall score. Changes need to be made, and we've seen already Infamous be able to dismantle Mad Kings. It's finally going to be pushed to a game number 3. What are you thinking in the next one? What do you want to see?
I think Infamous probably adjusts to the potential Mad Kings like aggressive lineup. I don't think they should. I think if they run Tiny, they shouldn't go for something like a PL as well. I think they need to make adjustments to the lineup, not get so greedy. I mean, to be fair, you can make an argument that Mad Kings is also very greedy, but if both sides are greedy, I think Mad Kings like even greedier lineup is gonna outshine them. So they need to kind of make up their minds and go for something like that can actually punish a little earlier on. I think like a lot of these heroes just aren't able to get to where they need. They can't get to where they need to be as early as like their previous draft.
Okay.
Like the Tiny had free farm in the safe lane, but not the case this time, right? He's against the Tinker, which is not exactly the greatest matchup. And that last pick Sven just annihilated the PL pick altogether. So really nicely done by Mad Kings.
All right, well, ladies and gents, that's going to do it for game number 2. Stick around, game number 3 right around the corner. And then, of course, the winner of this is going to move on to face SG Esports in the grand finals, best of 5. All the action coming to you right now. So stick around as we move into game number 3 in just a few.